nothing like a Sunday drive.
They're more of the Hollywood blockbuster bombs that left audiences scratching their heads and left a blemish on the careers of actors who dared to include them on their resumes.
So you got it all figured out, huh?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for another top 10 career-ruining films.
Oh, help me, I've got a tail! Oh, I've got a tail!
It serves you right, Pinocchio.
For this list, we've chosen movies that stalled actors' and directors' careers.
This.
We know most of them kept working during that period, but their profiles in film were definitely low thereafter. If you don't see one of your favorite career-killing films on this list, be sure to check out our first list of the top 10 career-ruining movies.
It wasn't my fault, really.
Number 10. Brandon Routh, Superman Returns.
I know.
Set in the same world as the popular Christopher Reeve films, this highly anticipated Superman flick left audiences wondering if this superhero's red boots were just too big to fill for the previously mostly unknown Brandon Routh.
You wrote that the world doesn't need a savior. But every day I hear people crying for one.
While the film garnered mixed reviews and harsh criticism due to its decadent tone and a plot falling short of its potential, Routh himself was praised for his acting abilities.
I'm always around.
But he still didn't manage to shake the stigma of being attached to the project or to secure another major leading role after.
You have something that belongs to me.
Number 9. Pauly Shore, Biodome.
Please, get me down and wet my Huggies. Nobody loves me this.
He had a successful MTV show that revolved around him in the early 90s.
You're not gonna give me an air guitar? Oh my God.
He delivered the laughs alongside Brendan Fraser in Encino Man.
Milk duds. You hide these under your pillow, bro, so your mom doesn't find them. If she does, you're tweaked, buddy.
Pauly looked like he was going places. But what's a surefire way to send your career back to the dark ages?
How'd you get a job?
Welcome to the Biodome, a slobs versus scientists buddy comedy that next to nobody liked. Sure, In the Army Now wasn't received with much more praise than Biodome.
You're right.
But the latter proved to be the last straw.
I don't feel anything, you?
Me neither, you?
Yikes, even Kylie Minogue couldn't save this dumpster fire, or Pauly's career. Number 8. Haley Joel Osment, AI, Artificial Intelligence.
Are those happy tears?
Oh, Haley, where did things go so wrong? Well, with this film, actually.
I have a wish to make.
He received an Oscar nod for The Sixth Sense.
I see dead people.
Made the world cry with Pay It Forward.
You can fix a person.
Is that what you want for your birthday? Everybody to pay it forward?
I can't ask for that.
Sure you can. Why not?
Wouldn't work.
And left us scratching our heads with Artificial Intelligence.
I like your floor.
AI was supposed to go down as a sci-fi heartwarmer from Steven Spielberg, but some critics thought it went down more like the Hindenburg, dragging Osment's career with it.
I found you.
Ow! Ow! Get out of here!
I See Dead People? More like I see some direct-to-DVD movie roles.
I like the circus, Papa. I want to join.
Absolutely not.
Number 7. Roberto Benigni, Pinocchio.
Let me call you Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. I like my name.
And what a fine puppet you are.
Roberto Benigni was flying high after Life is Beautiful won multiple Oscars in the late 90s. And that left us all anticipating his next big project.
Ihr seid nur aus einem einzigen Grund in dieses Lager transportiert worden?
Si vince a 1000 punti, primo classificato vince un carro armato, vero?
Zu arbeiten.
Beato lui.
But what we got was an uncomfortably strange miscasting of himself as the title character in this attempted blockbuster and mess of fairy tale fantasy.
Don't jump on my bed and give me my hair back!
While Benigni embodied a childlike nature both on and off camera, his efforts at being mistaken for a little boy just felt a little too awkward.
I'd love to read it, but today it just so happens that I don't know how to read.
Earning loads of negative reviews and half a dozen Razzie nods, Pinocchio left Benigni's love affair with American audiences splintered beyond repair.
I must go. I'm already late. I've got to get back, Leonardo. Bye. I have to leave.
Bye-bye.
Number 6. Jennifer Lopez, Gigli.
Why don't you just get yourself straight and we can put this whole thing behind us?
At the turn of the 21st century, Jennifer Lopez was at the height of her popularity thanks to several successful films and music hits. Unfortunately, this 2003 film starring her then beau Ben Affleck was the nail in the coffin for her movie career.
The penis is like some sort of bizarre sea slug or like a really long toe.
Unanimously panned by critics and audiences alike, Gigli paired Bennifer on the big screen while they were at the pinnacle of their well-publicized relationship.
It'd probably make both our lives a lot easier if you just heard it directly from him.
But with uncomfortable attempts at humor, a poorly written plot, and a struggle to define its message or genre, it's no wonder J.Lo stuck mainly to her music after this box office bomb.
It means you're not my type.
Number 5. John Travolta, Battlefield Earth.
Oh, you're too much!
John Travolta has made some questionable choices in movie roles throughout his career, resulting in seesawing back and forth between success and failure at the box office.
Your powers of observation are simply startling.
This sci-fi action film, adapted from Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard's novel of the same name, ranks high on his list of poor film decisions. With his over-the-top portrayal of an alien chief that's become infamous, Travolta has had a hard time bouncing back into the spotlight with another successful leading role, making us all wonder if this comeback king's luck has finally run out.
I've wasted my time, haven't I?
Number 4. Lindsay Lohan, I Know Who Killed Me.
I have never seen the inside of a strip club or a crack house, and I have never sold my body to hairy old men with BO. Because I am perfect.
Lindsay may be more well-known these days for her frequent trips to rehab and legal troubles, but thanks to her highly successful career in the early part of the noughties, we all waited in anticipation to see this teen idol star rise again. Unfortunately, that rise wouldn't come with this film. Starring as twin sisters in a confusing plot, complete with torture porn-style grit, shock value stripteases, and a hard-to-follow mystery, this thriller left audiences wondering if Lilo still has what it takes to regain her superstar status.
I don't know. I can't really explain.
Number 3. Demi Moore, Striptease.
Come to me, run to me, do and be done with me. Cold, cold, cold.
Demi Moore was one of Hollywood's most famous faces due to her involvement with the Brat Pack in the 1980s. But her subsequent transition to more mature roles was misguided at best.
Will you please shut up?
This film's tale of a single mom stripping to support her daughter was devoid of any sympathy or credibility due to its campy tone and awkward dialogue.
She told me about your new profession. That's really admirable.
At least I ain't naked.
At least I ain't naked.
It was also a box office bomb that even her flawless naked body couldn't save. Not to mention the half-dozen Razzies that helped make this a career obstacle that Demi has had a very hard time overcoming.
And what did you do with that fresh, hot lint?
I'm afraid I made love to it.
Number 2. Sean Connery, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Regale me.
Sean Connery's career spans decades of successful films, including the James Bond franchise.
Well, that should have told me something.
But this film left the famed actor shaken and stirred.
And I'm not the man I once was.
This adaptation of Alan Moore's popular comic book series starred a cast of well-known literary figures, but lacked the stamina and strength needed to create a successful franchise of its own.
You've done terrible things in England. So terrible that you fled the country.
Reception was so bad that it resulted in Connery retiring from acting altogether due to his dissatisfaction with the final product and conflict with the film's director.
May this new century be your son, as the old one was mine.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable, or in this case, dishonorable mentions.
Who's that green guy? You better cover up, young lady. You might catch a chest cold.
Sell me that fish.
What?
I want that fish, so sell it to me.
F off and bother some other pushy wreck sailor.
Oh, look at all this junk.
Junk? What do you mean junk? This is called inventory, all right? Show a little respect. This was left of my life's work here.
I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Number 1. Halle Berry, Catwoman. This perfectly disastrous comic book film seemed doomed from the get-go. But fans still hoped for a miracle with the casting of recent Academy Award winner Halle Berry in the lead role.
Oh, too bad.
A poorly written script, ignoring all of the beloved aspects of the character, along with some over-the-top acting from Berry herself, and a ridiculous plot,
Well, that was helpful.
resulted in a film tasting more like sour milk than comic book cream. Catwoman also pretty much left Berry in supporting roles ever since. Do you agree with our list? What movies do you think ruined an actor's career?
Why do you keep assaulting me?
For more celebrity and movie top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Do it. Do it.